I did a backlot tour a couple of years ago of Warner Brothers. Awesome studio. I was a big Zack Snyder fan when it came to the DC properties.
Mm-hmm.
And then James Gunn got his little hands into it and like insulted the fan base of DC.
Yeah.
And that's probably the one thing that you don't do with your audience is you insult them right off the gate, excuse me.
Yeah.
Because he took over, fired all the cast from the original Zack Snyder films and picked and chose who he was going to put in his movies.
Okay.
Since he's been there, every film except Aquaman 2 has nearly failed.
Right.
Or has failed.
Yeah.
And that's because
that wasn't that good. But
well,
anyway, yeah.
I didn't. The audience, the fans that they
Right.
had created for 10 years have left them.
Right.
They think they're going to start new, and I don't see it. I don't play
So
it.
you're,
I
you're
don't see it playing
not
around.
you're not big on this new Superman that's going to
No.
be out in July.
No,
I'm kind of looking forward to it
the-
because I love the character.
now this is a good
and
conversation.
I hope
to
they
have.
don't ruin this character.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
first off, notice it's out in 4 months from the time of recording this interview.
Yes.
All right, in July, and notice they've only done a teaser for it, and the teaser got so much backlash. The costume is probably the worst thing that I found in it because it's baggy. Henry Cavill, who was the Superman,
Oh yeah.
my Superman.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean Christopher Reeve, the
Right,
man,
right,
the man,
yeah.
the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
But Henry Cavill, when he put the suit on, the muscle was him.
Right.
This suit looks very baggy.
It's very different than any of the ones we've seen in the evolution.
Maybe he's on
through the films from
Ozempic.
Christopher Reeve. To,
Yeah.
Well, it really from Christopher Reeve to Brandon Roth,
Yeah, Brandon Roth was
which
okay.
I thought, and I really liked Superman Returns.
I did like it too.
And I thought it was a really good segue from Superman 1 and 2 with Christopher Reeve. They threw out 3 and 4, which I'm
Yep.
very glad they, in that canon,
Yep.
and went into Superman Returns. And I thought it was a really I really liked the film.
I did too. And I will say that as much as Kevin Spacey is not the person you want to advertise,
Right.
he did play a good
Now
Lex
anyway.
Luthor.
He was
Yeah.
a very
He was
good
a good
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, the Man of Steel and Justice League and
Man
Batman.
of Steel is amazing.
I like it. I got to tell you, I'm not crazy about. The one I really am not crazy about is Batman versus Superman.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Justice League.
Yeah.
So this change, like you're talking about, is
Now, did you see Zack Snyder's Justice League, or did you see
No, I've seen them both.
the
I've-
Justice
I've
League,
seen-
the Justice League?
I've seen the original theater version.
Yeah.
But then the 4-hour Zack Snyder
Yeah.
version I've also seen.
You have to admit, though, in Batman vs. Superman, the fight scene with Batman towards the end of the film is probably one of the best fight scenes of a Batman.
I do like it.
Very
but
violent.
It just like a lot of things.
You're somebody that doesn't
because
believe in
I-
kills.
Well, no,
Phil, you could
no.
be a Lex Luthor.
I would love to play that part, but I guess because he's always been my favorite character.
Yeah.
And I'm a big comic book guy.
Sure.
So even with this new one, everybody a good friend of mine and I were talking. I said, this is this character and this is and it's going to be interesting to see how they do it.
Mhm.
And even with the Marvel series, I always liked them too. But I was always a bigger DC guy
I was too.
than Marvel
In the beginning.
when I first
Yeah.
started reading when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
So
Batman was my thing.
but you know what? I'm gonna
It's my
just
jam.
see how it turns out. I'm
Hey, you let me know. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Adam's going to
I'm boycotting it. Yeah. I'm part of that train.
well. That's interesting that you bring that up because I love that genre, but I'm a big movie guy and I like all sorts.
Oh,
of
yeah.